I'm sorry. Yeah, it was the guy Maurice was with. He has a recording of Maurice that says that it was you and his idea to rob the bank.
All right, Sistas fans. So I put up a tweet that I already know has people talking unpopular opinions I have about the show. Basically, I said, remember, these are my opinions, not facts. And one of them being that Maurice and Sabrina shouldn't be friends anymore. And I think it comes down to the fact that when you really think about it, these two have not been the best of friends. Like, yeah, I mean, Maurice has been the buddy to Sabrina the same way Fatima has to Andy, Pam to Karen, Zach to Danny when he was still working at the law firm. That seemed to be one of the themes of the show, like since early season one, that, well, episode one, to be honest, every one of the sisters has a work buddy, because in reality, they spend more time with their coworker than they do with each other. Because like I said before, I made the fun little comparison. The sister circle is kind of like, the Justice League or Avengers. Usually they're like free agents. They do their own independent stuff. Occasionally they might have brief team ups, or crossovers. It's like, oh, we'll see Andy and Karen or Sabrina and Danny or, something like that. But because the circle always seems split down the group into different factions where you got one half over here, one half over there. But it's only in the time of a huge crisis that all four of the women are together. So when it comes down to like Sabrina and Maurice, a lot of people have said for even since back in season one, I think Maurice needs to calm down on using the B word due to the fact that, it's wrong for him to just continuously use that on Sabrina, from his inappropriate behavior at work to, the way he always, talks to her, treats her and stuff like that. He doesn't really seem that much of a friend. And given the situation that they're currently in because of Maurice's poor decisions and running his mouth, I wouldn't be surprised if these two really aren't friends by the time they get out of jail, which they will due to the fact that season 6 behind the scenes camera work shows Sabrina out and about. I think that they should just stick to being co-workers and that's it. And that's only if Maurice is still allowed to keep his job after everything that went down. Because I really do think that it's going to get to a point where these two might be put up against each other by the, lawmakers when they're being interrogated and whatnot about the situation. I mean, like I said before, Sabrina has a much stronger alibi than Maurice does because he has so much incriminating evidence against him, like allowing Q to come back into the apartment. The recorded confession, which is ridiculous that any professional judge or attorney would believe this to not be sarcastic, is beyond me. So I will say that I don't think these two will stop being friends, but I don't think they should still be friends. I mean, how many of these women are still interacting with men as potential love interests who they have no business pursuing as love interest anymore? Andy with Gary, or the reverse, some of these men pursuing the women as love interests, like Preston with Danny or Aaron with Karen. So let me know what you think. Do you think that Sabrina and Maurice should just call it quits on being friends? And no, just because I think these two should no longer be friends doesn't mean that, oh, since Maurice is gone, Calvin should swoop in. No, these two don't even need to be together either. So what do you think? Should these two still be friends or not? Like and subscribe. Follow me on oh yeah, some people, well, Jeremy, Maurice is, aside from like Danny and the other girls when they want to be there, Sabrina doesn't have any friends. No friends. Hey, I'd rather have no friends than a friend who inadvertently gets me locked up. There you go. So there you have it. All right, like and subscribe. Follow me on social media, and I'll talk to you in the next one.